Washington, new footage released by the committee investigating the January 6, 2021, insurrection shows members of a tour group hosted by a Republican lawmaker taking pictures of Capitol complex hallways and making menacing comments about members of Congress. The U.S. Capitol Police said this week that it did not consider the tour group's activity suspicious. But the January 6 committee renewed its previous request for Representative Barry Loudermilk, Republican Georgia, who led the tour, to provide more information. The video shows people in the group taking pictures on January 5 in the basement hallways of the Longworth and Cannon House office buildings, which are connected to the Capitol by a tunnel. The committee has suggested the group might have been conducting reconnaissance for the next day's riot. Individuals on the tour photographed and recorded areas of the complex not typically of interest to tourists, including hallways, staircases and security checkpoints. Representative Benny Thompson, D-Miss, chair of the Select Committee to investigate the January 6 attack on the United States Capitol, wrote in a Wednesday letter to Loudermilk. The committee's video also includes January 6 footage of members of the same tour group marching toward the Capitol after a speech by President Donald Trump. It does not show members of the group entering the Capitol that day. In the footage from the march toward the Capitol, some of the people in Loudermilk's group made what the committee called disturbing threats against members of Congress. "There's no escape," one man says in the video, before mentioning House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, Democrat California, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, DNY, and House Judiciary Committee Chair Jerry Nadler, DNY. "We're coming for you." The Capitol Police said this week that the group's behavior in the Capitol complex did not raise security concerns. At no time did the group appear in any tunnels that would have led them to the U.S. Capitol, Capitol Police Chief Thomas Manger wrote in a letter to Representative Rodney Davis, RL, the top Republican on the House Administration Committee. There is no evidence that Representative Loudermilk entered the U.S. Capitol with this group on January 5, 2021, Manger wrote. "We train our officers on being alert for people conducting surveillance or reconnaissance, and we do not consider any of the activities we observed as suspicious." Like other House Republicans, Loudermilk has refused to cooperate with the January 6 committee. He said the Capitol Police letter essentially cleared him of wrongdoing because he never gave a tour of the Capitol itself, just the House office buildings. In his letter to Loudermilk on Wednesday, Thompson suggested the committee had wanted to show the video to the Republican privately, but released it publicly in the interest of getting him to answer questions. Representative Brendan Boyle, DPA, said on Twitter he thought the tour group's photography was indeed unusual. "This is the stairwell I take to my office," Boyle said. "In my 8 years here, I have never seen a tourist taking a picture of it.